Naz Hillmon slicing her way across the lane. Down low to Hillmon. Hillmon takes the bump, banks it in, and one.
Yes, she can score it that way, too.
Here it's from Hillmon. Dribble down. It's just volleyball.
Hillmon gets the scoop.
Just burst of energy. She has been here the entire season.
Ooh, you see it. All right, welcome back. Joining us now, WNBA Sixth Player of the Year from the ATL, from the Atlanta Dream, we got Naz Hillmon in the building. Welcome, Naz.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so listen. Y'all got a little taste of all of that in that little compilation, but I decided that I wanted to do a 2025 year wrap on you, Naz, because you have had yourself a year, okay? So we're going to start with the WNBA. Your numbers jumped in every single category. You went from 21 points in 2024 to 21 minutes to 25 minutes. Oh, great, it's up here. 5 points to 8 points, 4 rebounds to 6, 1 assist to 2. And then you had the second highest percentage from two-point field goal in the WNBA at 63, okay? In the actual WNBA, but the thing that I think stood out the most, obviously y'all see these 6 Women of the Year numbers on the screen, but the thing that stood out to me the most was you made 1 three-pointer in your first whole 3 seasons of your career and jumped to 57 this year. Talk about your offseason, because everybody, we can see the work, but what did you do in the offseason for that type of jump?
Yeah, so for me, the off-season three-point shooting really started in Australia. I played over there for a couple of months, and my coach was really adamant about me taking the threes. So I was taking them. I wasn't making a ton, but I was taking them, and I think that was the first step for me. And then get into Atlanta, having a new coach with Coach Mesco, and he also was very adamant about me taking the threes and being very technical about my shot. And, you know, as the confidence came in, seeing the ball go in the basket, like I just felt really confident, ready to take them whenever the opportunity presented itself, and it just went from there.
Okay, so I love that. A lot of people, it's great when you're making them, right? How does a person that you went from not making them, people daring you to shoot it, what is your thought process when you might miss a couple? Because, you know, like it's almost like when you have weapons around you, people might want you to shoot it even though you're making it. What's that mentality of, all right, I have made some, I might be in a slump now, but how do you stay high like that?
Yes, and that's definitely a hard part, especially as someone who wasn't always a three-point shooter. You just have to think next shot's going to go in, and even if that one doesn't, you have to keep telling yourself that. I think a big help for me was my teammates. I did go through a pretty big shooting slump, and my teammates continually told me to shoot the ball. And sometimes I was like, I'm literally not going to shoot the ball, and I still did because I knew they had the confidence in me. And sometimes when you don't have that confidence in yourself, like it's so great to have those around you. But I found it back in myself, and a big part of it is reps, right? Like I made sure I got into the gym before or after practice, got my shots up so I could say, you know, my preparation is what's going to take me, it has taken me this far and it's only going to take me further. So as long as I know that I'm putting in the work, like I find that confidence in myself as well. But my teammates were definitely a huge part of that.
Love that. Preparation. You talked about preparation. Stay ready. Y'all know the saying, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. It sounds good, but she actually did it. The reason I'm saying that is because for Unrivaled, you came in, now the Rose BC won a championship. Everybody, I covered Unrivaled from the beginning to the end, and the first 2 weeks, people looked like they needed an inhaler. They looked like they needed a respirator. They looked like they needed help. You came in to fill in during the championship run and looked like you didn't miss a beat. How was that? Because 3-on-3, we're going to get to more 3-on-3 later, but 3-on-3 ain't no joke. So talk about Unrivaled and just like coming in and meshing right away.
Yes, it is that, you know, stay ready so you don't have to get ready mentality. And I think for me, I always say I could show my skill set as long as I'm making sure that I'm healthy and that I'm in shape. And that was the 2 things that I made sure when I came to Unrivaled. I came from another league, so I was pretty much prepped, but I continued to work out knowing that I was going to a league that was going to be so successful. And, you know, who knew what my role was going to be, and obviously ended up being on a championship winning team. So I just wanted to make sure that my focus level, my confidence, my conditioning was up so that whatever was thrown at me, I would be prepared.
Okay, so listen, we're in the middle of the wraps right now. So 6th Woman of the Year, check. Got that, did that. Got your little championship over there in Unrivaled. Now let's move into USA basketball. We're going into 3x3. Now you're playing again, that same style 3x3 basketball. You go over there, who was it? You, Alicia Gray, Shakira Austin. Did y'all have a fourth player? Who was that?
Veronica Burton.
Yes, Veronica Burton. So y'all went over there and y'all did y'all's thing. Talk about that now, because now you collected medals, okay? So what was that experience like?
It was such an awesome experience. 3-on-3, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit skeptical. I didn't know what that was going to translate, for me anyway. It's a little bit different than Unrivaled as well. But I really enjoyed it. It allowed me to be physical, which I feel like is one of the things that is helpful for me. They don't cause many fouls, so I like that a lot.
Okay.
Meshing with, new teammates, with, Shakira and Veronica, and trying to find that footing. But it was an amazing experience, gelling together in just about a week's time, and then going out there and competing. Love to compete. It was a tough battle through and through. Playing multiple games was a huge difference for me. But we went out there, we said we're going to put everything on the line, and that's exactly what happened, and ended up coming home with a gold medal.
All right, so this is a little bit outside of this year's wrap, but it matters because, first of all, your Michigan college team is cooking right now. Everybody's texting me when they was playing against UConn. They got all excited. They thought it was going to happen, but you have the most rebounds, 1,063 in Michigan, and the second most points, 2,183. Right now, they're currently ranked number 6, 9-1 this season. Talk about your Wolverines.
First of all, go blue, baby. That's always at the top of the list. But I'm so happy for them. I'm excited. I love what my coach is doing, Coach Rico. She's really put together a great squad. And I actually got the opportunity to go to Michigan for about a week and practice with the girls. And as you see, Sila has just been killing it in her sophomore season, as well as Olivia Olsen. And I just think they've taken strides on and off the court, right? Like, you can see their product, you see their production offensively, defensively, but they're trying to grow into leaders. And while I was there, they actually talked to me a little bit about, finding their leadership role, knowing that I had that big role while I was at Michigan. And, everybody has to find it in different spots, whether you're a vocal leader or lead by example, but they're taking it head on, and they're gritty. Like, Coach Rico always talks about being the hardest working team in America, and I feel like they embody that every single night, and they're just getting better. So keep sleeping on them if y'all want to, but I'm so happy for my girls. I feel like you can't say people are sleeping on them if they're at the number 6 spot. However, I want more coverage for my girls. They're killing it, and I just can't wait to see where they're going to finish up this season at.
All right, listen, we covered them right now. All right, this is a start. But to your point, they deserve that. They have the talent. I appreciate it, Nas. Congratulations, man. You had yourself a year. Thank you for joining us on We Need to Talk.